fitting specifics. So clearly one of the first things, this is not being done in any order of importance, but the different elements I think are important. One is to think about the golf head. So if it's an iron, the iron head, the woods and hybrids would be the woods and hybrids head. So you might look at different brands and different models, and looking at the criteria that I mentioned in an earlier clip, see if you like the look and feel of them, the size of them, the way they sit on the ground. And then as part of that, what is very important is to think about the loft and the lies. Some clubs, for example, irons as examples that talk about massive distance, often are much, as a result, equally of much stronger lofts, rather than comparing like with like in other irons that might be weaker lofts. The important issue is that through your set, you're getting consistent gapping and consistent distances. On average, people talk about 10 yards difference per club. The second aspect to think about that is extremely important and is underrated in many cases, certainly by amateurs and those who buy off the shelf, is the shaft. Increasingly, manufacturers are offering a number of standard stock shaft, but not, in other words, not just one. And it's important to probably try that club with 2 or 3 different shafts, because the bend profiles of the shafts are very different. Some are mid-launch, some are high launch, some are low launch. Again, mid-spin, high spin, low spin. And it would be really important for your golf technique to see which most suits you. The launch aspects, of course, relate to the launch angle and then the descent angle. You want to reach the green width. If your launch angle is too low and your descent angle is low, it's just going to roll off in most cases. You want to be able to stop it onto the green or close to the green, and therefore you want a higher launch angle and a higher descent angle. So those are aspects that would vary from club to club. Thirdly, the issue of lie. So the clubs all can be adjusted for a little lie, for lies. So whether they're flat or straighter as you put them on the ground. And that really depends on your technique and swing. So before you order them, you should make sure that the lie is correct for you. For example, in my case, I'm too flat. Now, some clubs you can actually have adjusted later on, so as your game changes or improves, you may actually find the same club suit you, but you need to readjust the lie. Some models are cast iron, for example, can't easily be adjusted for lie. So you may want to take that into account in your initial selection, especially if you're working on the game and you're improving it as you go along and you want to have a set of clubs for a longer term. The other aspect is grips. Grips is important in the sense that it's not just a matter of your size or undersize and standard size, but the number of wraps